Hey, hey, hey. Ho, ho, ho. Hee, hee, hee. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Chico. 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 We got Chico with us today, eh? Yeah, I'm trying something new here. I took my face mask and I took a hairband and I strapped it down to the microphone area there so that to try to block out the wind, eh? Wanted to come out in this area and I was thinking about it, right? But I'm fighting the wind, eh? And the only way I can find out really what's going on with the wind is to stop it and do a second part, eh? I really don't want to do that, so hopefully this, I did a little check, seems to work all right. I'm actually not in the wind, eh? So we'll see what happens. Rick Amey, Canada, from Kingston, Ontario, Canada. Actually, what's the date today? Geez, I don't know the date. I don't know, is it the 20th? Maybe it's the 20th of June, 2020, something like that. 18, 19, 20, 21, I don't know. Forgot to check. Okay, here we go. I used to play down here, eh? This is an area. I'm probably just going to ramble on some stories. Go to the, like I went to, I've covered Kingston a lot. There's a little stories that'll come out here and there, right? That went on. Here comes the wind now. But I'd like to go back to all the little towns and cities. Well, instead of going back to all the towns and cities I was at, I'll try to dig up some stories from those areas and kind of make this a mix of stuff, eh? There's the tracks back here. Okay, here comes the wind. The wind. What? I kind of like those little funny things, eh? Those little tricks that I do. Oh, look at this thing. We got an umbrella. A red umbrella. Let me just use this going across the track. Oh, it's Queens, eh? Jeez. I should snag. Well, somebody threw it, eh? Right on. Check it out. Check me out, eh? Queens. Red umbrella. Little character. What was I gonna say right there? Yeah, anyway, okay, I'll keep moving. We used to play out here as a kid used to fish. We'd come across these tracks here, eh? You gotta be careful. If a train's coming, you're gonna have to bail into the swamp or whatever, you know. There is a couple of railings over here. So we used to fish out here, take a bull. See that bridge over there? For all you fishers. I'll talk a little more, just gonna get going across here. Now when I was lining for the railroad, I never lined any stuff on the bridges that I can remember. That's a special deal, I think. It's not like the ballast when you're on the tracks. So you got ballast, you can move that stuff all the way around. Okay, yeah, we were, like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to videotape because it was really windy, it was going to rain, eh? Check it out all up there, eh? Now we come in here and we catch a lot of mudcat, eh? Or not mudcat, sorry, there was carp. We wouldn't catch it, we'd watch them. And then that bridge over there. Little standing area here. Actually, it's not too bad for wind out here. But this is a good tester. I said I strap my face mask to the bottom. So we'll see what happens, eh? So if this method turns out, remember that I took my face mask, wrapped it, folded it up actually, and then put folded it up, slid it over the bottom, over the mic, so that, and then put a hair bungee thing on there, like a little one. And then that'll help stop the wind from blowing directly in there, eh? Get this up here. Yeah, it's a little windy here. I hope this works and my wind problem's over. I'd really love to try it. There we go. Actually, here's the area where we catch most of the carp. We see all the carp right in here, eh? It's pretty swampy in here, eh? I don't know if they're really cleaning it. Okay, we're gonna go for a bit of a walk here. I'm gonna end up under a bridge, this cool bridge with all this graffiti. I think I'll stop there. So, okay, let me just trip around with some stories here. There's a cool one here. When I was, okay. You know what? Toss it. Goodbye, umbrella. Catch you on the flip side. Anyway, yeah. I got an umbrella in my bag, eh? So if somebody needs it. It's okay, let's boogie on up to Ignace, Ontario, where I was working for the railroad. Oh, here we go. Just when it's a good story day, I got the bloody wind. So anyway, this one character that I met, my brother taken off to Calgary. You picked that up in the Brotherly Love video. Younger brother went to Calgary, I hung around. So I was out doing the partying thing too on my own, eh? With some people that I met around the area. Here's this area here. This wasn't here before. It's all new, eh? What do you expect for almost 50 years later, eh? Where's that mall? Yeah, we're a little further down than what I thought. There's a mall up here. Talk a bit about the mall too. Anyway, getting back to that Ignace story. What a place. Check the tracks through. So, I don't know. Buddy and I, we said we're going to go out to the, we're going to go to the, probably the west end of the town, out to this little town, eh? Look at this, eh? An old Electrolux vacuum. That's an old Electrolux. My dad used to sell those back in the 70s. I took one apart. Completely apart. You know when you had those school projects? I took it all apart and put all the pieces on wood and for my science project. I forget what I got. Probably made Dad happy. Hey, the kid's utilizing something I do, eh? Okay, let's go. Back to Ignace. So we're way out in the West End. So we were out there drinking at this club. It's time to come back, eh? Actually, no, he wasn't with me. I was on my own out there. And I ran into a character at one of the clubs. They were having a few beers, eh? And I said, I'm going into town, maybe hit a bar in there or whatever, eh? He says, okay, I'll give you a lift, eh? So this cat's, he's got a boat, eh? So like it's like midnight, 11 o'clock, midnight or whatever, eh? So we're, no light on the boat, one of those little steel boats, eh? Check it out, little doll. Call her Railroad, baby. No, I'm not going to set her on the track and have him cut her head off. Anyway, getting bid here. So he says, okay, yeah, I can take me back. I said, oh, doll two. We're being bombarded by dolls. Okay, I got to get this story going. Woo! Hey, thumbs up to everybody, eh? Oh, it is Friday though, so I'll get that part right, eh? Have a great day. No, I'm not drunk. Just, I've been taking a break, eh? Because I, motored through and did 26 videos, bing, bang, boom, like that, eh? So, Just I'm into things. I'll get into a habit, do it, go, and then switch or whatever, eh? So see what happens with this. Oh man. Yeah, I got bloody horse flies getting me. So we come out there, we hop in his little boat, go down to the dock there, eh? And I wasn't sure totally about this one, eh? So we get out of the boat, we're barreling back to Ignace, all across the water in the middle of the night. No lights on the boat, nothing, but this guy knew the ropes, eh, through the area. He knew it all. And we're just winging through there. Holy crap, man. It was excellent, really. I was a little skeptic, are we going to hit something? Because they had those buoys out there marking where to go and where not to go. But he knew where he was going, obviously. So that was quite the trip. We ended back in town, and what else happened there? Yeah, just hit another bar. That was it. Not sure if I ever went and met him again or not. Just somebody you meet, eh? That's cool. Going to a bar, drinking, meet somebody, and get high together, whatever experience. There's the Frontenac Mall there at the back. Now that area used to be, I don't know whether it was a Kmart or a Zellers or something. You go again. But the little buggers, eh? Get out of here. I'm one of those guys that wears cologne. It's all sweet, eh? Sweet Stenson, if you're wondering. Stenson cologne. It's really, I love it. It smells great. Get it out. You little bugger. Get. This guy wants me. This guy wants me. Okay, so Ignace, yeah. That little thing was up there. I used to walk up there. Walk around and go way out the other end of Ignace. This guy had this old car lot, eh? It was like old rusty cars, like a grave site for old cars, like 57 Chevys and all that. So I used to go out there and just dream about buying the cars, because my dad, stepdad had them tow my first car away, eh? So I was up there dreaming about getting a 57 Chevy, so I was making lots of money, get it all souped up, because you'd see them around town, eh? Guys driving them around all souped up and stuff like that. But I invested in my drums. That was $8,500. The next thing I was buying, actually, after the drums, if I had stuck around there, was working for the railroad, that is, was going to be the, let me just stop here for a second. The wind's kind of died down. Was going to be a PA system. It was huge. If I had stuck out with the railroad there, I would have had everything. House, cottage, boat, all the drums, the studios, you name it, I would have had it all. I'd be retired by now. But hey, you got to follow your heart, man. Just because you're doing what you're doing. We're getting caught in my hair now. Ah, buzz off, you're ruining this video. Anyway. So yeah, I was going to get that. I got to get out of here. This guy's terrorizing me. One of those horse flies, eh? Trying to do this. Oh, I guess that's for entertainment, but it's ticking me off. Ticking me off. Because I'm losing my train of thought, getting all over the bloody place. Maybe once I get out by the cars, any of the car noise will take them off. So anyway, Ignace here. Yeah, so I used to go out to that car lot, eh? See all that stuff, sit in those old cars, smell all that old smell, eh? It was just like, well, you guys know that go out to the old car lots, just the old rusty Bonnie and Clyde type cars and everything else, eh? Yeah, sorry about that. I just blew him. He's after my phone now, too. Okay. Wind's picking up. Where I'm going is just up the way. So, yeah, I hope this is making it, eh? There's nothing like wasting breath and and good stories. Said, wind, would you mind like taking off for about, probably take me about 4 minutes to get up here. Okay, let's just view the scene here till we get out of this wind. This is all new. Those railroad tracks here. I used to walk up them. That's where I'd be heading up to the, from where I started the video. I traipsed all the way through there, all the way up those tracks to the roller rink. We'll just take a view. Take a view, take a view, take a view. A view. Oh, there's a combination of view and view, eh? Yeah, this is all new, all in here. So we've seen the Electrolux on the Electrolux vacuum on the tracks, eh? And here's some here's the cleaning tools way over here. I'm just wondering, yeah, if it actually is those tools, eh? What's with vacuums today, eh? That's crazy. And my dad will like that. I'll send him an email. Hey, Pops, yeah, he's running into vacuums today. Vacuum parts. Now, if we can just find that bag of money, eh? With $100,000 cash in it. So, Ignace. What else did I used to do there? Oh, there was a band playing in the house. I used to admire that. Go by and I look in the window, see all the drums and all that stuff. Get excited because it was pre-music career for me. Back in Windsor, I took band class there for a couple of years. Probably said this somewhere else, but I'll get back on that because I want to talk a bit about the music as well. So the band teacher, yeah, I was kind of like funk and fusion today, and he really didn't want me doing that with his straightforward stuff, eh? So he called in the other guy to do the work. And I said, all right, doesn't matter to me. So the end of the year came, I didn't finish. I had 6 months to go before I was done by grade 12. But I took the drum kit home that summer, and I set it all up on a stage in the basement, and Van Halen came on with Jamie's Crying, and I was right up there, like, that was it, man. And then I heard Neil Peart from Rush doing Tom Sawyer. And I'd go out and watch one of the hottest bands in Windsor at the time, I forget. They owned a music store. The son, he used to get all his drums for free because his old man owned the music store, so that was cool for him, eh? They used to play around doing ZZ Top and all that stuff. Maybe because that thing's on there, I'll try to get a little closer. I'm almost where I'm going to be, and there shouldn't be any wind, really. I could go further, but I want to rest in that little area. So, talking about, oh yeah, when I got that kid home, so the drums, all that stuff was starting down there. And then I went on, me and Chris, my brother, younger brother, we took off and moved up, heading towards Calgary. I ended up working for the railroad halfway up, got that one drum kit. Came back to Kingston, got started in '83 with my older brother. And then I just went from band to band. Not band to band, but just searching for the right guys it just wasn't happening. So then I took off and got on the road, left my stuff in Kingston, took off, got on the road, went back to Windsor, hooked up with some guys down there. And they were taking auditions for drummers, and I rolled in and I said to the other drummer was there, that's kind of, that was heartbreaking, eh? Like, what's this guy doing here? He's a drummer, right? So anyway, they wanted me to, well, they just wanted me in the group. They knew I was good, eh? So, or I think I had to audition. I really wasn't anything of a drummer at that point. But he was a great drummer. I don't know why they got rid of him. So So then we scooped up, we had to go to Simcoe, Ontario in Canada here, to get the singer. So we had the bassist. Just hang on, we're almost there. Maybe I'll talk a little closer. Oh my God, every bloody day I come out, you're thinking about doing something and there's just so much wind, eh? I think really the only way to get rid of that is to get a high-tech camera. Maybe like Zoom. Zoom's probably got some products. I had one of their products back in the day. Something with filters on it that can handle all the wind, eh? So me and the bassist and the guitarist took off, and just hang on one second. I'm almost there. Just take a gander. Hey, this is really pretty over there. I think it's an old age place or something like that. I think it's an old age place or something like that. Here are we. I've stopped in here before. You'll see some graffiti on here. Hopefully. Oh, there's a dragonfly. Hopefully I won't fall down. Almost did it the old Fort Henry, eh? Just trying to get up the little hill there. And we got a little windy in here. Not much really. Yeah, I'm just judging the wind. Take a little boo here. Anyway, I'm probably going to sit along. I got this graffiti and pictures there. It's cool. Oh, we're drinking all pop shop. Okay. Well, I got a choice here, eh? Sit here with the sun in my brain. Or there. Yeah. Too bad I couldn't climb up into the rafters here. We go down by that weeping willow tree down there. So where am I at? I'm really mixed up today. Boy! Okay, we're going down. Yeah, it's a little crazy going down this way when you got your hair all hanging in your face. So somebody better say some prayers for me. Yeah, go down on an angle, eh? This is for you mountain climbers, eh? Yeah, here we are. Probably should be on the other side of this tree. Just want to break the wind, eh? Climbing in. Sometimes people go in here and they got spots, eh? Or we'll make a spot. Okay, yeah. The things I do for you people, eh? You folkaroonies. We really want to bust the trees all up. We'll climb through here. Rick's Adventures. Weeping Willow Adventures. Maybe I'll call it this, eh? Yeah. You guys can watch me traipsing through here. Oh, somebody's been over here. Phone cover. Okay. Look at these bugs. Yo. I gotta find a comfortable rock here now. Well, it looks like they went down in there. Just dragging out the old coda-rooney so I can sit on something here. Put you right there. I kind of figured I'd start getting bit by mosquitoes in here. Yikes. Okay, there ain't much wind in here, so let me try to take this thing off. You know what? I should leave it on to see what the whole experience is. Okay. So, don't mind me, I'm going to be blowing bugs off, picking bugs, everything else. It's all about bugs. Where was I at here? Yeah, Ignace, eh? So we'll leave Ignace for now and went back to Windsor. What's going on in Windsor? Yeah, maybe we'll come back to it, see what happens. Oh, there's K-Rock's got a 10-second thing going on, eh? How's that lighting back there, eh? Yeah, I'm gonna go on the angle here. K-Rock's got a 10-second challenge going on. Plug your business, eh, or whatever. So maybe I was thinking about something as I was coming out here, eh? You know, try a little something. I was gonna go so goes YouTube and Facebook. Rick Amey, Rick Amey, Rick Amey. Okay, there's my 10 seconds there for you K-Rock guys, eh? So if you hear this, time it out. I don't know, I wasn't timing it, I was just saying it, eh? So YouTube, Facebook, Rick Amey, Rick Amey, Rick Amey. Yeah, so there's my 10 seconds, eh? Just go on there and find me, whatever. I mean, Facebook's loaded with stuff, eh? Like, there's a whole whack of stuff on there. If you go way back, I started, I don't know, when did I come in there? 2018 or something, around maybe around September, October 2018 or something like that. I waited, I was on Facebook for years, eh? Or MySpace, or not years, for a little while, then Facebook came out and I held on. I waited 12 years before I decided to get in, eh, or whatever. It was like a phone, eh? I waited like, I don't know, was it 12 years too? I was always waiting for the phones to go down in price, eh? So now I got one, and it's not the best thing, but hey, it does the job, right? For any of you people out there, it's just a $140 LG, eh? Life's good, works fine. You guys that are gamers and all that, yeah, probably need more space and more quality. I don't know, I don't do all that stuff, eh? So I'm just a basic guy. Anyway, let's scoot up to London and get some stuff. Oh yeah, right, I was doing my music thing that I was talking about. So picked up the drum kit worked for the railroad, picked up the drum kit in Ignace, came back to Kingston, things weren't happening, decided to hit the road. Went down to Windsor, and then I auditioned for a bit, some guys in there. The drummer, he didn't need to be replaced. Anyway, yeah, I'm going quick on this part because I said it earlier. So then we were going down to Simcoe to get a singer. And then, what happened there? So we got off the bass player. He just started playing bass. We called the band Wicked Angel out of Windsor, Ontario. And the bass player, he picked up pretty good. We were doing like Twisted Sister and Venom and Wasp and Metallica and stuff like that. Metallica was out by then. So anyway, we went down there, grabbed the singer. We started rehearsing in one of those units. What do you call it? Where they're at the school and they got that little outside square box teaching facility. So anyway, we were out there rehearsing, eh? So we were going to hold a show in the gym at the school. Well, everybody pretty much knew what we were about, but you know, listening to us jam in there, right? Rehearsing all our stuff. So the show came, and we did the show. It wasn't a big turnout, eh? We had the guy from the music store come out with his recording equipment to record it all. It got recorded. I don't have a copy of it. I think Jeff, the guitarist from the band, he probably has a copy of it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the guy even gave us a copy. Anyway, so we're up there. We got those smoke bombs too, eh? And you put the gunpowder in. Well, they really loaded them up, and we had them on each side of the drum kit type thing. I had a big kit back then, eh? So they let them go, eh? And the bloody things, the fire, it went straight to the ceiling and got the curtains on fire, like 30 feet in the air, eh? It was just like, it was an explosion, eh? The guy put way too much in, so that was pretty wicked. So we'll end it there. I'll try to move on. I'm getting eaten alive here. Try to get through my music career a quick one. A quick little ditty, eh? I should probably get out of here. I'm getting eaten alive. So, and I'm getting way mixed up with my storytelling here. What? So anyway, we picked up the singer, did the show, didn't turn out, and I guess the school wanted us to pay, eh? Wanted money from us for doing it, because they didn't make the money they were expecting, right? So they held all our stuff in the little unit where we were rehearsing, eh? Said, you know, you give us the money, because they didn't make the money. Like, that's stupid, you know. We did the gig, you're supposed to pay us. Okay, we won't take the pay, we'll just get out of here, whatever, right? Anyway, they were going to hold our stuff up in there, so we got a buddy, he grabbed his white van, we went up there in the middle of the night. I went through the window, opened it up, got all our stuff out of there, and took off and boogied to London, Ontario. Then my career started in London. So we're at that house, at the singer's girlfriend's house, eh? And she moved around here. Got a little weeping willow feeling in the mood here, in the mix. So anyway, we were playing. We found a place to rehearse in London. We were up there rehearsing. Then we got a manager right off the blink, because we were doing originals too. So we went out and did a show. And then the booking agency said to the manager, "Yeah, these guys are too heavy." We were like the heaviest thing in London at the time. Wicked Angel, we were called. We all did our faces up. I had a pentagram on my face. I had like 6 earrings, 3 in each ear, hanging down, chains, leather belts across my chest, handcuffs, you name it. The hair was all done in black, all frizzed out. The one story went, so we did this one show in town, the warm-up show where we were rehearsing, and the guy said, okay, do a show, or 2, whatever, and we'll let you rehearse here, eh? So we did the show, and we opened up with Venom, eh? And we got all the mist, the fog, and the red lights, and I'm standing up on the drums, and we're all looking real evil, eh? So we scared the dickens out of this one girl, eh? The singer, he was pretty wicked too. They had popcorn on the tables or whatever, so people could eat them, right? So the singer, during the introduction of that's really evil, eh? So he's grabbing all the popcorn, eating it, and just spitting it out of his mouth, eh? So this girl, she ran out of the bar, eh? She was petrified. Anyway, so we went on to do another show, and the booking agency said, these guys are too heavy, there's no work for them, right? So after all that work and everything else, 2 of the guys took off, the bassist and the guitarist, and the singer. Well, they all buggered off, took off, and left me there alone. All that work, and we had a manager too, eh? Like, we were going up. You know, all we had to do is get off our tail and get to Toronto, where it was really happening, eh? I'm serious, I may have to get out of there. There's too many mosquitoes down here. I'm going to be going home and plastering on that, once again, what I was going to say is the hand sanitizer with the alcohol base in it. Yeah, it eats the sting right out of that. So anyway, they left, took off and went back, and then I stuck around. I got a place in a little room. Next thing you know, I end up around the house. around the corner, living in a house with another singer, right? So I had the whole basement. I had my major drum kit at the one end of the one end. Then I had my practice kit, a double bass rubber practice kit at the other end. And I was in there, and it was like, okay, it was like pickup time, because I got started late. I didn't get started drumming until I was like 21, really. Like I nipped and nabbed at it when I was in high school and that, but I really didn't get started till I was 21 years old. So once I got that kit, so anyway, got down in the basement, started drumming like 18 hours a day. I'd be in the one room, wake up at 5 o'clock, go for my jog, get exercise. I'd start practicing and eat. Start practicing by like 6 o'clock. Go from 6 till 11, doing the practice stuff. Going through Rush, all kinds of stuff, right? All kinds of fancy jazz, funk, jazz drummers, rock drummers, learning material, you name it. Then come noon, 11 o'clock I'd eat. Noon I'd be at the other end on the big kit, going over all the same stuff, or different stuff, runs. And then bands would start, right? We'd start putting bands together. And then we'd be getting ready to go out. We did some shows. And yeah, I'm going to skip all the show stuff right now. I'm just going to try to get through that part. So then that ended. What happened? I spent a year and a half doing that. Then I was like, I was dealing oil. I don't know if you know about oil. Buggers, eh? They're just eating me alive in here. So yeah, I got nailed for that. I got busted for dealing oil. That's how I was making all my money. So I didn't have to work, eh? So you can't rat on me. It's already been taken care of, and I got my part and everything else. So yeah, that all stemmed from Windsor. I was down in Windsor dealing weed, eh? So that's how we'd make our money. Well, you're smoking it too, right? You may as well buy it and sell. That's when weed was really good. I love that Colombian weed. A nickel bag, you know, your nickel bag is really big, eh? Like back then you could get a lot. So anyway, yeah, I got busted in there. I was heading to Windsor the next day to see my old girlfriend when we were a teenager, eh? I had 2 vials on me. Yeah, I should tell this story. What the hell? So, Frit, or I won't mention names, the one guy, he dealt hash, and I was dealing oil, little vials, cannabis sativa they call it, oil, green oil. I used to get some really good thick green oil, and some brown. This guy was good. Was always really good, eh? People came to me. It was 2 for 25 or 1 for 15 or something like that. Anyway, so there was a knock at the door one night. I'm getting ready. Just put about, what did I put? I put about $1,200 in the bank on Monday. Got about $1,500 downstairs waiting to take the trip, eh? Next thing you know, there's a little knock at the door, and I went, oh, I figured, so I had a couple of grams left to get rid of, eh? And the guy, I opened the door, boom, like six narcs come busting their way in, eh? So I had my house coat on, and I sat down on the couch, and I went to try to take the vials and stick them down on the couch, eh? Well, they weren't looking for me. They were looking for Buddy in the back of the house. So anyway, they said, what's that? You know, and I said, nah, I'm kind of guy, I can't lie. Okay, here you go, you know. So they went downstairs, they got all that money I got, and they didn't take my bank book though. I ended up going to court. And the judge fined me, was it? Oh, the $1,500. So there was 15 in the bank and I had 12 with me. Yeah, the judge fined me for $1,500, eh, and let me go. That was what I put in the bank. So they were getting everything back. Didn't take the drums because the drums weren't bought by dope, eh? Typically, I guess they do now. They take anything they think was bought by dope, but all that stuff was bought with the railroad and everything, eh? Oh, yeah, there was one thing that was bought there. Yeah, that's right. Oh, no, there was a few things that were bought on that dope money. But the one thing, for all you drummers out there, I used to have, my brother's got it now. I sold the last of my kit to him. A Slingerland, a brass Slingerland, 8x14 inch. That was a nice deep solid snare, eh? I love that. He's still got it. It's kind of wearing away after all the years, eh? Man, this video is going to look so bad with me scratching every which way, but loose. Let me just stand up here, get a little action going. I'm going to deke these little buggers, eh? So anyway, maybe I should work my way back up there, or stand up here anyway. Yeah, so, yeah, we'd put some bands together in there, and then we'd go out and do some shows and stuff like that. This that one show, I've said it before, I'll say it quickly, trying to prove ourselves, eh? So the booking agency gave us a trip, so we went all the way to Halebeer. It took us 10 hours to get there, just for one gig, eh? And then by the time we got up there, most of the people were up at the other bar, doing all the dance stuff, eh? So we were all rock and stuff, so we go up there during the breaks and see all the chicks. We're partying, young guys. Where all the babes at? They should be down here rocking or whatever. We had a few people. God bless all you people if you were there. That band was called. We went up there, a band called Laced. That was the second. That was the second trip of Laced. Eh? The first was my brother and his old longtime friend. They used to tour around. They went to Montreal. Me and the bass player from London, we took off and came back to Kingston, and my brother's original Laced band was heading up to Montreal, so we went up with them, right, doing lights and stuff. You know, all dressed out rock, like we looked like the band, eh? The guys doing the lights. So we were up there doing the mustache. You guys up there in Montreal probably remember that. So we were up there doing the mustache, and Buddy, he was hooking in the lights, eh? So he went all the way up. It was a beautiful little theater bar. So he's all the way up doing the panel, right? Well, he got electrocuted, eh? That was a really tight dressing room down there. Signatures all over the bloody place, eh? So yeah, then we went down to Sherbrooke, Quebec with that. They were doing heavy metal, we called, like Judas Priest and that. The singer, Devin, he was really, really good, eh? You know, this is a little gross, but he liked to spit to clear his throat, and he'd wear a scarf around his throat and everything else. But I remember looking down and seeing him on the stage, eh? And he'd like let this hork go. It was just like 20, 30 feet through the air. And the people sat down lower, right? It was just like, that's Devin. He didn't care. He had to clear his throat, eh? Singers, they do what they do, because like he wanted to be heard properly. Very, very precise singer. Doing Rob Halford from Judas Priest. Yeah, you got to be on doing that stuff. Those screams. What else were they doing? Might have been doing some Iron Maiden in there. Not sure. Anyway, so back to London. Did all those band stuff. Then I met a girl. What happened there? I'd always go out on Monday nights, eh, to all the different bars, like with Mingles or the Barn, to see the bands, because they'd come in for a week back then, eh? So I go out there, sit in the crowd, whatever. This one girl, she was sitting there. This is my second girlfriend. She was sitting at the table I usually sit at. I didn't get there early enough, and I was standing right at the rails right there, and I kind of looked at her and her sister, really beautiful. And we got talking. I said, oh yeah, you're sitting at my table, eh? So anyway, they invited me to sit down, and then next thing you know, the end of the night comes, eh? And I decided I was going to go with her. Well, I didn't